we're making progress, not only with scheduling, but with the team. I like what I'm seeing in practice. We play well together right now. We're sharing the ball, playing the right way. We're almost too unselfish, which is something I like this time of the year. Usually I'm trying to talk a guy into not shooting it quick. But right now I'm trying to get him to shoot the ball. And all they want to do is share it. So that bodes well for the upcoming season. Defensively, I think we're on track to be another defensive team that the Aztecs can be proud of. It's good having Nathan Mensah back with his shot blocking. All the newcomers are picking up concepts. They're playing hard, and it seems hard to believe, but we're going to have a basketball season starting November 25th against UCLA here in Viejas, and that's really exciting news. Yeah, I've known Mick since he was an assistant at Cincinnati, and I was an assistant at Michigan. So our relationship goes back many, many years. And I've followed his career with great interest as he's done an outstanding job at Cincinnati as a head coach and now at UCLA, bringing the Bruins back to national prominence and rankings. I was never 100% sold that Orlando was a great option for us, but I had to get quality games, and so the only way it looked like I could get Power 5 schools to play me was to go to Orlando. I always wanted to stay closer to home, and we were approached by, at one point, another Pac-12 school trying to hold their own MTE, but the field wasn't quite what I wanted, and so it was something I held in the back of my mind, and I had talked to Mick about playing maybe one game this year. We'd be willing maybe to come up to UCLA and play in one game, just so I could get on a bus instead of a plane. And then as it progressed and Orlando was looking like it might not happen, we had already had a conversation about playing. So I called him. I said, would you be interested in coming down here? I'll find two other teams, and we can put an MTE together down here in San Diego. And he was excited by the idea. He wanted to play good teams. He knew that we had been historically good, and so it's credit to him. He's not afraid to go to a neutral floor in order to play good games. And it'll be a lot more neutral than it would have been if we had fans in the stands. But I'm excited by him wanting to come here and then to play a very good Pepperdine team in another game here. Obviously, Irvine's been really strong in the Big West for a lot of years. And so for a field that got put together kind of couple, 2-3 weeks ago, I think it's as good as any MTE there is. You know, normally we play a couple exhibition games, a closed-door scrimmage, and so we've got our feet underneath us. And some of the game slippage you have in an opening game, we've already had in a close scrimmage, in an exhibition game, in maybe a bye game where we think our odds are pretty good of winning. To go right into the fire against UCLA will be a test for both teams. We haven't played 40 minutes yet. You know, with the guys we have, we're scrimmaging maybe 2 10-minute segments. And without subs, you know, each team has 5 or 6 guys. They're tired out. And so maybe the first 40 minutes we play as a team will be UCLA on the 25th because we have no other options to do it. And so that will be both nerve-wracking but exciting at the same time. And I've got a motivated group already. They practice hard every day. The veterans are setting a good example. The young kids are catching up and trying to play Aztec basketball the right way. And this is just a motivated group. And so I don't think I'm going to have to use the rankings as motivation. It's just the excitement that we're going to get to play college basketball after all the uncertainty and all the long wait, that it's just around the corner. And like all the coaches have said in the meetings, and the team knows, there's a fine line. Some team we're supposed to play might test positive. We might have a positive test and all of a sudden not be playing for 2 weeks. And so I know what the schedule is, but I think we're all just going to have to fasten the seatbelts and take the ride together, that there'll be times we're scheduled to play a game and it's not going to happen. And it's going to be that kind of year. So when we do get an opportunity to play, I think we'll be extremely motivated and happy to be on the floor representing San Diego State.